Good evening. I'm back. Gonna try to get some more plays generated and see if my new functionality works. I've got a uh, I've got some new features, I guess it would be, that I'm trying to implement, which is zone coverages that are a little bit more specific for my players. So I have this rack hook, which is I named it wrong actually. It's not supposed to be rack hook. It's supposed to be rack underscore hook, but I'll fix that. And also I have basically it's zone coverages, right? So I have different kinds of zone coverages. See this deep too? Oh, so I have some of them named correctly. Um, I had the computer come up with some AI, I mean, come up with some additional plays for me. And I says, well, read and analyze the way I designed these other plays, and see if you can go out to the internet, find some more plays, and translate them into what my setup is. And it surprisingly did a pretty good job. It created about 12 more plays for me. It created 6 offensive and 6 defensive. I mean, I only asked for that many, but I am tempted to ask for more now that it's, successfully accomplished um, those requests. Um, anyway, one of the things I had it do is I was using a zone defense just to be zone, and now I wanted to replace those with actual precision zone calls. So in other words, like if it's a short zone or a medium zone or a deep zone, to use these different types of zones. And actually it did a pretty good job. I mean, it looks like mostly with the deep zones it only went with a deep well, no, it did a deep 2 zone here. So a deep 3, it's used the hook, it used the flat, it even used my strong and weak side linebacker setup. It did a really good job. So I gotta say, I'm really impressed by its implementations. Now, how's that going to look in my game? Well, really, the idea is that the defensive linemen are going to come in at this position, but if he's got this keyword, it's going to change where he lines up when the offensive line is available. So he's going to see the offensive line. The idea is that he's going to run over and line himself up with the tight end or on the strong side. And same goes with the weak side. So they may alternate based on that scenario. Um, so it's essentially me trying to get these guys lined up into their appropriate position on the offensive alignment, and with the various rush and such. I do have to fix my I guess the only one I have wrong is the hook. It's rack hook, and I apparently messed it up on here. So it's on the route action types. I have rack deep CFs. Yeah, here it is, hook. It's supposed to be this. Easy to fix here, a little bit more work everywhere else. Because everywhere that it's going to show up on my rack hook. We got to replace that with rack underscore hook. Oops, nope. Yeah, that'll get me back on track with all that. But so let's go ahead and run these. Make sure everything's in place. And so I created this defensive play tool. Hopefully it's going to successfully pull them all in to my app. And then let's go look up like Nickel Blitz, which had pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. And then I have, oh, there's a rack blitz on there. Oh, this doesn't have any coverages. Blitz. Oh, there's man. Yeah, I do have some. Oh, this is man coverage. Okay. And there's a deep coverage for the free safety. Nice. So what I want to do, one of my things I want to do. All right, so let's go ahead and look this one up. This is nickel blitz. Got to refresh here. I want to add some visual outputs for what these are going to look like, and what that's going to entail. What the heck? Why have you been so slow? Hello. Get it. All right. Oh my gosh. Come on. Why are you so slow right now? Because you're streaming. That's why. You know, we can't go fast when you're streaming. We gotta go slow and just piddle our way through it. What the heck? Blah, blah, blah. Man. Dogging it, man. Alright. Hello? What's with the... I'm trying. Sheesh. Alright. I don't know why it's being so slow. Such is the way of it, though, I guess. Alright, so let's go look at these defenses. I think it's a pass defense? I don't know. Nickel blitz. So there's our nickel blitz. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. Not too weird, but a little weird. I mean, it did a good job of drawing the lines. With defenses, I'm not too worried about the color coding, so I probably shouldn't be having a color coding. But I think my routes are a little wonky. It's supposed to be a man. And you know what? I think it's probably because it tried to do something weird. So let's... and why did he move twice? What is the move? Did he move forward and then back? Oh, is that what he's doing? Is he forwarding and then dropping back? Oh. So are they like supposed to be bumping? Because they're running up on the guy and then running man? Huh. Well, maybe that is right. C3. It's going to move to 3-3. Huh. Then he's man. Okay, so they're finding their guy. And what are these guys? Zone? All right, so here's the deal. Actually, you know, that might be fine. Maybe that's what they're doing. They're rushing up to the line, and then you know, they're going to get up in the guy's face. So I don't know if that's supposed to be a bump. Is looking at the nickel blitz that you defined. I noticed the C1 and C2 corners are advancing to line of scrimmage and dropping back into man coverage. Is that a fake? Is the advance supposed to be a fake blitz or a bump? On the wide receiver, or is just closing the gap? All right, let's see what it explains. Let's see if it explains anything here. I'm trying to determine what because it's a blitz, so it's possible the corners might be trying to fake it, but it's like for 2 spaces, that doesn't make sense. So I'm trying to figure out what a nickel blitz's typical definition is. It does look like it's intentionally moving forward. Great tactical question. Looking at the nickel blitz play, the corners moving forward and then playing man coverage could serve several purposes in real football. Press/bump coverage. This is the most common in blitz schemes. Corners jam the receivers at the line of scrimmage to disrupt the timing of a quick play. Fake blitz, show pressure. Make the offense think more defenders are coming to force hot reads. Simply moving up to play tighter man coverage from a closer position. For nickel blitz scheme, option 1, press bump coverage makes the most tactical sense because you're trying to get pressure quickly with the blitz. Eliminate quick throw options with the jam, force the quarterback to hold the ball longer. That's specifically for defenders. No. Oh, yeah. And described as bump or cover receiver briefly prior to switching focus. Would you like me to update the corners in the nickel blitz to use rack release for press bump coverage and man coverage, or should we keep it? Well, no, because I think rack release I think it's asking if I should replace, since they're going to drop into man coverage, they're not really releasing the receiver. The idea is that if you jam them and then maybe you stop and cover the run or you go after the quarterback, but you're letting them go. I don't think that's really what's happening here, right? I'm pretty sure that as man coverage, they're still going to drop back with the receiver. So I think it's probably fine to go with it as is. Release is meant for a cover that is letting the receiver go. The definition here appears to be advance, but still stay with receiver. So not really appropriate for release. But I do think maybe a jam might work. I could say bump, but bump and run, I don't know. Let me see what AI thinks about this here. I'm going to ask Copilot. We're going to ask Microsoft Copilot. So on offense, if wide receiver hits CB, it is bump. Bump and run is it the same? If CB is jamming wide receiver? Alright, so it's a jam. Wait, what? This is called when the CB initiates contact, the defender is delivering the blow. Disrupt timing. When the wide receiver initiates contact, this is not called a jam. A wide receiver cannot jam a CB. That term is only used for defenders. When the wide receiver initiates contact, coaches use different languages. If it's legal in part of the route, stack, stem, lean, hand fight, rub, in bunch stack formations, but only if legal. If it's excessive or illegal, push off, offensive pass interference. CB wide receiver, jam, press, bump. Wide receiver, CB, contact. Stack, lean, hand fight, push off. Really? They are not the same term, even if the collision looks similar. Really? I thought the bump, well... Wait. I thought the bump and run was an offensive action, though. But isn't the bump and run an offensive action? Oh, it's a defensive thing. It describes what the cornerback does in press man coverage, CB. Oh. Okay. So I have my routes wrong. Yeah. All right. Well, then let's go to my route actions. And let's go find bump. I'm going to fix it. I don't want to be confusing people because I don't know my nomenclatures. So this is going to be, it could be a linebacker, safety, free safety, most certainly a corner, and it's a bump, hit block, jam / block. Receiver, briefly prior to running. Coverage. So I have release, which is probably wrong. Maybe I should change that. So what would this be? Is release on my defensive plays? Nope. Okay, we're good there. Just had to make sure I didn't actually use it somewhere. All right, so I need to go back and here. So we're not going to call it a release then, because that's not what that is. We're going to go here and we're going to call it, what is it called? So stack, lean, hand fight, push off, I don't know. Hand fight. Stack, huh? Or lean. Never heard of those. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, let's get another opinion here. What is the most common term for when an offensive wide receiver hits the coverage defender before running his route? offensive passive interference. No. But the specific action might involve terms like push off, hand fighting, or receiver attacking leverage to gain separation, especially if it's legal move like a slight bump. See, they call it a bump. Defensive technique, where the defender will initially hit the bump. What is the most common term for an offensive was to hit the coverage defender in the first 5 yards before intentionally before running his route. It is. Oh, you kidding me? So I had it wrong. I had advantage or release or a hand fight. Really? While a defender said to jam or chuck the receiver's action is generally referred to as part of the release off the line. Punch? What is an open-handed punch? No open-handed punch. That's called a slap. That's called a slap. But that's too girly, I guess, so they call it a punch. So it is kind of a thing, a general term for receiver overall effort to overcome press coverage, where the defender lines up. Huh. So it's kind of interesting. Maybe there really isn't an offensive version of that. I mean, it sounds like it's stack or lean. Let's see what those, let's just see what it says about those. Hand fighting is a thing. Defensive. Just tells you what you can't do. Rub. What is a stack? Or action. This term is less formal, but often refers to the body position a receiver or defender uses to gain and maintain leverage. For a receiver who has stacked a defender, a natural lean can occur, allowing them to slow down or speed up and create separation from the trailing defender. In general, leveraging body lean is a fundamental part of route running to dictate a defender's movement and create space. Huh. Interesting. So, do I just call it a lean then? Call it a lean? Let's do it. This would be who? A tight end? Tight end, a wide receiver, maybe even a running back. I don't know how often a running back will do that, but whatever. It's probably a pass play. separation. We'll just do this. Any offensive action to attempt to create separation from coverage on route. We'll just do that. I'll just let it be general. It could be anything. So I'll have the lean test, route running, that kind of bit. All right, so I am going to ask AI. I am going to ask AI to create some more plays for me because it did a pretty good job. I'm a little concerned if this is kind of a big. I wonder if I can. Let's use the same. I mean, it already has the history. Yeah, I just really want to try again. Can you create me about let's see, what do we got for offense here? Run, a fair number of runs. How about passes? Create me about 6 more offensive pass routes using different formations that include motion. The rules for motion are any play that is going in motion must have the RAC motion route action for a movement to be any before any RAC move action to designate if it occurs before the snap. Rules are that only one player can still be in motion during the time of the snap. So if more than one player goes in motion, make sure no more make sure all or all but one also have the RAC underscore set action. At the end of the motion. see what it does. Okay. Well, I've been impressed. I've got to say, I've been pretty impressed at how things are lining up with these guys. Now, I don't know why I ended up with color on my defensive routes. It's not supposed to happen on defensive plays. They're supposed to be all black. I don't know what happened on my defensive play here. So, because like they're still all coming in color now. What the heck? They weren't color before. They were just black. So something weird happened here. Even my plays that I created, which weren't. Oh, is it because? Oh, it's not. Okay. I think that's a problem. I think I have to have all my defensive plays. What I should probably do is color the lines based on whether they're man or blitz. Man, blitz, or zone. Maybe that's what I should do. That would be kind of a good kind of an indicator that shows that, you know, we're doing something different. So let's do something of that nature. Let's go ahead and close this. And now we're going to, oh man, I got too many files. I got to start checking crap in. I'm not checking in enough code. My code is, I'm making too many changes. I'm getting too much into my my play editor. So let's go ahead and see if I can get the color things and some grid, some color coordination in, and some zone coverage items in, and let's see how that works. And then I will call it for those items and check it in. So this way I can move on. I think I have enough plays. Honestly, I'm hoping I have enough plays to go ahead and start creating my game plans now, full featured. But I do have to go through here and start saving every play. So I got to make sure they generate images, because there's not images for all these plays. The AI plays are not getting images yet. So what I should probably do is just kind of start running through these and go, let's see, inside zone right, and we just say click. We'll just do this and say update play. I don't know if I need to do that, but I'm just going to go through here and see if I can get it to generate. I have to wait for this to update. It's a little slow. We're just going to go. Oops, stop doing that. Pistol run. And then we're going to go, let's yeah, inside zone left. I'll just say update play. And we're going to go inside zone sweep right. It created those plays quick, man. And then it's eye power right. Did I not? And then we're going to go eye power. Oops, I did it again. Gotta wait for the refresh. Okay, so power right. Oops, I forgot if I saved. I should probably have it tell me if I have an image. Because I don't know if I have an image at this moment, which would probably be good. All right. So it's creating me a bunch more plays right now. I'm excited to see what it did with them. Huh. Trips motion flood, twins motion screen, bunch motion sail, gun spread double motion, gun trips motion mesh. I like that it created one with 2 players in motion. Okay, this is cool. I gotta say, having AI generate these plays for me is pretty freaking cool. The only problem is I need to have my I got to do a couple things now as far as getting my plays to look right. Because I have run plays are in black, but I need to have different color coordination for defensive plays, because the player colors don't matter. I should probably even put like I should probably be able to put some kind of designator on a player or something. Some way to determine, because I don't know which ones I have offensive plays for now. I'm definitely lost. I guess I could go to my. Does this have names on them though? Let's see if I go to my playbook public. And my plays don't have useful IDs on them though. Those are just offensive. None of my defensive plays have created their images, looks like. Why is it not creating the image? Tis a question of the day. Let's see here. Let's see what I'm gonna delete this and update. Let's just see what it comes up with in my naming generator. Oh, we came up with iPower right. Okay. But did not create an image. Why is my image not getting created? All right, so let's go back in here. We know we have run, 4-3 run stop, echo blitz. Oh, offense. Power left, counter left, sweep, silent, gun spread hitches, pro curl, spread verticals, gun spread. Oh, I form power right. No, it's I form power right. Oh, maybe I do have an image for 102. Okay. The problem isn't that I don't. Why didn't it put it in though? Oh wait, let's refresh this. Oh, maybe it did put it in, but it's at the bottom. It does the bottom. Oh, there it is. Yep. So 102. Okay. Okay, so the problem isn't that I didn't do it. It's that I don't actually have it. So what I need to do is see if we created images for these guys by looking at them. This one doesn't have an image. So this is I form toss right. Let's see here. Form toss right. And then we're just going to say update play. And we'll refresh it. Maybe. Close to the right. I form counter, I form sweep, gun, form power. This is the one I just had. Power, sweep, counter. Counter. Wait, it's not updating. Slants, sweep, counter. I sweep right. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what is a toss one? Oh, see, I don't even know what I'm looking at anymore. Wait, what happened to toss right? I sweep right. But I swore there was something toss. What the heck? Alright, I don't know. I could have swore there was something tossed. I'm delusional. I don't know. Did it change my name unexpectedly? Alright, so there's a couple things I need here. Because this is going to get old if I don't figure out there's an image. How can I mark these as an image? Alright, I think I have an idea. This will make it really super simple. Maybe, if I can get it working. Alright, so let's open up a new cloud. And then we're going to go over to my play editor here. And go to player skills, system, user account, blah, 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 blah. Okay, system, right, public, source, app, coach, play editor, play editor. All right. I need a couple of updates in the. I'm hoping it can do this. I don't know how much time. I'm hoping I'm not like. What does it say for my time? It usually tells you how much you got left. Did one of these tell me? 76% as of that moment. Holy moly. That's a lot. All right, well, hopefully. I don't know when it reset, but I need a couple of updates to the play editor. JSX. One. Defensive plays. So when I go look at my defensive plays, I have run stop here. So run stop is all black. Run is always all black. But, I mean, run stop is not just a run stop, right? I mean, you still cover. It's run focus, but what should they do? What happens when they don't? So if you create a run defense that's on run focus, but like these guys, they're run focus. But run focus is like, okay, be ready for the run. But they have to break out of the run focus, right? I mean, right? So they have to do something. So they probably should have a do defensive plays have two defensive players have two assignments. One for pass, one for run. If you create a run focused defense, all your players are looking for the run. However, they should have an assignment for the coverage if it is the pass, correct? They are never mutually exclusive. Even in run-heavy defense, call defenders still have defined coverage responsibilities if the offense passes. Every defender has a run fit. A run fit tells a defender which gap they own, whether they are focus, force, spill, or contain, whether they are primary or secondary support, whether they are box or ally players. Example, Sam, safety, defensive end. These are active from the snap until the defender confirms pass. Every defender also has a pass assignment. This is the coverage responsibility. Man, zone, match rules. These activate once the defender diagnoses pass. The key coaching rule: run first, then pass. Unless you are a deep defender, this is the universal defensive mantra. Linebackers, nickel, and some safeties. Read run first, fit gap. Deep defenders, corners, safeties, and two high shells. Read pass first. Stay over the top. Only fill run late. This is why coverage 2 safeties don't crash the run immediately. They must protect the deep path. I don't know, man. My run stop might have a problem. Because I'm not sure that it's effectively lined up, right? So it's run focused, but I don't have, these guys don't have any coverage assignments. So even if they're going to go after the run, there's something weird about that, right? It's like every player should have some kind of planned coverage. All right, let's do this. Defensive plays. Route assignments now have. All right, let's go ahead and run my system init. I already have the deep zone. Route assignments, route actions, route assignments. Route actions now have zone dimensions, width and depth. This is the size of grid squares. This is the size in terms of grid squares. The player, so in terms of grid squares, of the zone area, a defensive player needs to cover. This should be represented as do I want to do an oval? I want to do an oval. I really want to do an oval. Can I do an oval, please? I want to do an oval. Squares are just lame. I know. I'm going to do it as an oval shape. Centered on the last move action for that player. Centered on the grade coordinates of the last move action for that player. defensive route actions, route assignments, route action, defensive route action movements, defensive route action movements should not should be colored according to their primary coverage or action assignment. Blitz, red, man, blue, any zone, red, what, yellow? Yellow. With zone area shape in pink. Do I want to use pink? Gray? How about, all right, gray. I'll say gray. Zone area shape in gray. So we got zone, blitz, and zone, man, blitz. I think that's it. And others all should all. What else could I do? Should I say green is pass rush? What else could I zone? What else could I use? What are some other possible shapes? I mean, there are other actions. I just don't have a lot. There's not a lot of options. Gray. And for now, all others should be black. So, unlike offensive plays, both run and pass focused plays will have color for all routes. Unless they don't have one of these assignments. Okay, what else do I want to try? So I need to, oh yeah. And 2, when loading the existing plays, drop down list, add a check mark to all plays that have an image path defined. Do you know if an image still needs to be generated? And then 3, add the play ID play, let's see, underscore ID, to the display immediately under the play background, play background image to the display immediately under the play background image in gray. This is probably not going to work. I think I asked for too much, given I've only got like, I mean, I don't know how much I have really, because it's like, it resets after a while, but it's like, have I used up all that time in the last 5 hours, or has it been reset? Am I good to go for a while? I don't know. I don't know what my current state is, but we'll see. Now, once I have a pretty good set of images. I've actually got a pretty good set of plays. I think I'm about ready to go back to Unity and start working on actually saving and generating an actual game plan with plays. But I got to get the default game plan done first, right? So this is going to be a big step forward. I've got a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to find out which plays have stuff, and then I have my game plan needs some functionality that's going to have to be created for it. So let's go ahead and open up. It's 9:30. I don't have a ton more time, but we'll see what I can get done here. What are we doing? Route color utility. Sure, why not? Let's update that. Is it create? I didn't even notice. Was it creating the? Let me start by updating. Yeah, okay. So there is a route color utility to implement the new defensive play color scheme. Yeah. So it'd be kind of cool if these formation layouts actually work. That would be pretty nifty, man. I don't know what 6.3 LTS is. Do you know? Does anybody know what that is? 6.3 LTS is now available. Upgrade for production verified performance, ecosystem improvements, and 2-year support. I don't even know. But, I mean, I think I'm on 6.2 right now. Or I may have even already done that upgrade. It's just telling you it's available. I don't know what 2-year support is. Don't you have to like buy support? I mean, you have to pay something, right? Alexa, time to stream. Alexa, time to stream. She's not listening to me. Oh, there she goes. Oh, I forgot I have a timer on that so that it can make adjustments. See if it fixes the... Oh, it tried. It kind of tried. It failed, but it tried. To change my light to blue. It flickered. That's a thing, right? Oh, I got such a mess of a desk. I've been trying to clean it. Every day I pick up a little bit more. It drives me bonkers. I mean, really, I'm an organized person in a sloppy person's desk. I clean it up like, I want to say about quarterly. Get it nice and clean and sparkly, and it's nice and clear, and the stacks are minimal and almost wiped out. Got my paint areas all nice and clean, and then they just slowly start to spread like the plague. And before I know it, it's like, what the heck happened? So I collect minis, right? I paint minis, so I collect them. And I'm not sure how, but somehow I managed to lose. I ran out of storage space. Now, some people may ask, is the play editor going to be part of the game? Maybe. Actually, the answer is no. I mean, it's not going to be part of the initial release. I'm almost positive. Why, you say? Why are you not going to make it possible? Well, it's because I have to validate all the plays. I have to make sure everything works. And I'm not, it's going to take a while before I think I get it to a point where I'm comfortable with the way it works. I mean, I'm designing it, but I could always throw plays out, right? I can just like, oh, or I can lock plays or hide plays or just, do whatever I need to with the plays I create. But I can't. Why is it taking this so long? Are we like dead? Am I dead? What's my situation here? No, my FPS is fine. I don't know what's going on. I'm just having... Unity is just being a jerk face. Oh. Well, it said it made some changes. Let's see what it did. Let's go look at some stuff, shall we? It's all graphical, so... Let's go select play. Boom! Kabloosh! Bam! Smash! Crunch. Okay. Yeah, that did not work. Well, I mean, I gotta give it this hair. Oops. Got an error. Loading defensive. Let's see what it can do with that. And it's only got the one error though, so maybe it's not too serious. It might go, oh yeah, I can fix that. Oh, you know what? Oh, no, I was gonna say I need to recompile something, but nope, it didn't change backend stuff. Does it ever load? Are we still loading this? Oh, what do you know? What do you know? Okay. I want to see if this works. Did it fix it? Oh, it's still working on it. Are we done? Defense play should now load without errors. Okay, so we'll go to defense. Run stop. Okay, so load. Oh, it did. Play D106. Okay, nice. Now let's go look at the past plays and see if it did anything with my coverages. Okay. Well, they are all yellow. They could all be zone. Are they all zone? Yep, zone. Zone. Yep, they're all zone. What is this guy? Zone, yeah. And then black, okay. They're all zone, but I didn't get the ovals. The ovals didn't happen. I've got a lot of zone on these guys too. Cover 3, hook zone. Deep zone, a lot of zones, okay. And we got man, all right, let's see what man. Oh, we got some blue on here. These are all the man coverage dudes, okay. Alrighty, looking pretty good. And then he's a zone. Very nice. What is he? Oh, he's a blitz. Very nice. Got that good. Got that good. Good job. Got a couple of blitzers on that one. A couple of man. A little bit of zone. Very good. Big nickel zone. A lot of zone. Okay. And do you want to wait a minute? so we're not quite loading these up right because that says D103 there. That's 105. Oh, I just didn't select it. Okay, never mind. All right, so that's pretty good. Color coordination, coordinates, color of movement is looking good. However, the zone oval is not showing. Centered on the end of the layout. So let's see if it can get these zone things. I think the zone things are going to be cool. I think they'll be cool, but we'll see if it can figure out the grid dimensions on that. All right, so now what we have to do is start getting to the point where I can run this and go do my game plan. Now I have a feeling there's quite a bit here that's not 100%. I should probably check in my code before I do anything else. It's time for me to get another starting point. I got to start working on the game plan again. We're back to the game plan, but this time we have plays, and I should be able to even start setting up stuff as playbook. So I got to start defining how I'm going to. What I should probably do is go to the playbook first, huh? I should have just a ton of plays now, and I should be able to filter on offense and defense and even special teams because I should have all of the above. So yeah, I should be getting close. Let's see what happens. I don't remember my password because I make it difficult so that I can't know it, although someone else might be able to figure it out, not me. I make it too hard for my little brain to remember all 13 of the characters I put there. Why, you say? Why do you make it so difficult when you're working with it locally on your database? Oh, I don't know. It's fun to make my life challenging. Gotta keep it interesting. Ooh, what the mahooties? What's going on here? All right, why didn't that close? Why didn't that close, I say? That's a weird thing. Should not be on anymore. Weird. Okay, maybe it was just on and it wasn't set to be off. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got here. What's it doing? All right, let's go back to the pass. Let's go find me a zone, man. Okay. Perfect. Now the zone dimension should properly be stored when loading plays and when adding new actions. Let's go ahead and go look at 4-3 cover 3, which is D102, it says. 4-3 cover 3. Yep, that's the problem. It's not storing the zone positions. That's the problem. Yep. Ah, found it. System init is not properly loading the route action types. Well, actually, is it? Oh, well, you know what it is? I don't think my route actions are being stored. Because this is the action coordinate. But, Let's go see if it's in the route action. If it is, we may have to figure out a way to store or make it available on the UI side. I think that's the problem, because I think I have, is it route, hold PQR, here we go, route action types. If these are correctly loading them, it's probably going to be one of these. Let's see, pass, run focus, pass rush blitz, strong, weak, deep 4. Okay, so zone depth and width, okay. Ah, you found it, system is not actually storing zone depth and width with the route assignments. They are part of the route actions that are loaded with the route actions. If we store the route actions in memory while the play editor is loaded, and play editor how about when the play editor is loaded? When the play editor is loaded, you could probably just look up the zone dimensions when loading a play. Maybe that's a thing. It's interesting, like only the first window shows you how much you have left. I didn't realize that. It's kind of a weird thing. Anyway, so yeah, let's go back to this guy. See where we're at. All right, so I'm thinking the playbook. And we're not loading. Why are we not loading any plays? Why are you not loading plays? Playbook. Oh, they're there. Man, things are just really slow. This is a good way to know if I have images, because then I'll look at this and be like, yeah, we got a lot of plays, a lot of images. That's what all these ones with the default images are here. That's one way to know. But I can click on it and it'll say Pro Curl Combo. I need more filtering now. I'm starting to get to that point where I got too many offensive plays. I don't have any. I don't have any filtering for like run plays or pass or right runs or left runs or anything. So I probably need to start adding some additional filters for my. So I want to do it with the default. Because I don't have any user plays. So really, users should not be loading anything. Team should not be loading anything. No, actually, team can load them all. So only default and team should load all of the available plays. User has to have plays, and I have not given any plays to the user yet. So I got to fix that. Default plays should go into everybody's user plays. And yeah, I'm gonna have to add some more filtering. So this is me trying to fix my playbook editor now. Gonna have a number of things I've got to correct on this. I'm trying to. Where should I put the filter? Right underneath the playbook title? Probably, huh? No, because it's got to be filtering on run plays. Oh, I could do both. I guess if I filter it. it filters both of them, like run, pass. Man, I should have like run right, run left, run middle, screen, short, medium, long. And maybe I even I have I use square boxes so that I'm curious. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do filtering. I mean, I guess I don't have to right now, but it's gonna drive me nuts if I don't, because I have way too many plays now. I don't want to. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 19, 23, 27, 28, 29. You know what? I don't think this is right. I have a feeling some of these are defensive because I do not have 29 offensive plays. I think that's like all my plays. I run bar 2. Pistol run. A slant vertical. Oh, maybe I do have. I sweep right. I form sweep left. Gun spread 4 verticals. Gun spread posts. Oh yeah, I did create a bunch of motion plays. Did I put those in? I didn't even know I put those in. Yep, gun spread double motion. Bunch. You know, I want to look at those just because they're cool. I gotta go see how those came out. I may. Let's go back to the offense. Whoo! Look at all these offensive plays. Bunch motion sail. Where's the motion though? Move. All right, so that guy went into motion. Oh, did he just go motion out to here? That's weird. I feel like that's not right. And that is a really weird route. Oh. I think it kind of messed that play up. Hmm. No. Is that right? 7? I don't even have I don't have that. That's not a real formation, is it? Oh wow, check that out. Bunch formation. I didn't even, is that even a real thing? Where you can have 3 receivers all stacked in one corner like that? I didn't even know that was a real thing. Is that like something the AI made up? Wow. That's pretty cool. Huh. Crazy. And it's funny because the Jacksonville Jaguars could get the #1 seed if both Denver and New England lose and they win. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Anyway, so where was I? The game everyone is calling the most realistic of 2025. Who cares? Realistic doesn't mean anything. It's just, is it fun? uh, wait, what tech died? And I'm getting distracted. Facing Facebook fact checking, which was put in place to counter the fake news. Almost like later, however, Zuckerberg said Facebook would take a page from X and adopt a community notes approach. This will help remove the concern. Venue. This joint effort from ESPN, Fox, and Warner Brothers was supposed to be a single sports streaming platform for all the major leagues, but it hit the skids following a lawsuit from Fubo. Ultimately, we ended up back where we started with separate services competing for our cash. Amazon Prime, try before you buy. This service launched in 2018 as Prime Wardrobe competed, blah, 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 blah. But as customers increasingly used AI-powered features like virtual try-on, personal size recommendations, review highlights, and improved size charts, it's no longer made economic sense. MetaQuest Pro, and 5G home internet in New York, fixed wireless services tap cellular networks instead of cable or fiber connections to keep you connected at home and offerings. AT&T dropped out of the market after the state's Affordable Broadband Act required ISPs to offer broadband at no more than $15 per month for service of 25 megabits per second or $20 per month for a high-speed service. That's actually really slow. Net neutrality, humane AI PIN, chatbots and AI tricks. Facebook live video saves. Get around. Downloading Kindle ebooks to your computer. What? Download its ebooks to their computers where they can be transferred to other devices or saved as backup, along with the ability to transfer books from a computer to Kindle via USB. Amazon Chime. Really, that's lame, man. You own the book. It should be able to do what you want with it on your own devices. Jiminy criminy. Amazon launched its video conferencing app. I didn't even know they had one. Windows Defender VPN. I didn't know they really had one either. Gosh. AI GPT-4. Well, no kidding. They're already on 5. Skype officially bit the dust. But you know what? I think there's still versions of Skypey stuff out there. I feel like I've seen it. Sonos IKEA partnership. What the heck is that? Dyson Zone air purifying headphones. What the what? What the huh? What the huh? But while it got props for innovation in our review, we found its usefulness as an air purifier to be limited since it wasn't a sealed mask. By June, Dyson acknowledged that it didn't make business sense to continue making the Zone. Email to text support. Pocket and fake. What? Pocket and fake spot. Pocket emerged. I don't even know what that is. Wow. Okay. Let's see. On Mail, Xbox Movies and TV, Intel Unison, Dropbox Password Manager. A lot of people drop in their password managers. I mean, even Microsoft kind of compressed them. Also, some we saw Dropbox announced it was getting out of the password management game. The official release was so Dropbox could focus on enhancing other features in our core product. Okay, so August, Amazon App Store for Android. Why did they have that anyway? Windows 11 SE. I didn't even know they made SE for Windows 11. Huh. Steam for Chromebooks. For those sticking with Chrome OS, the operating system will no longer work with Valve's Steam come January 1, 2026. Google added Chrome OS support for PC Game Store as beta in 2022. And it's remained in that state ever since, but Google gaming efforts have been rocky. And when the new year starts, games installed as part of the beta will no longer be available to play on your device. Revel's ride-hailing business, I don't even know what that is. Tesla's Dojo supercomputer argued that company was on a path to being competitive with NVIDIA with Dojo supercomputer, which processed vehicle video data to train. However, with NVIDIA dominating the AI chip market, Tesla decided to wind down Dojo team and rely on third parties like NVIDIA, AMD, and Samsung. Don't know what that is. AOL, Microsoft Editor. Don't even know what that is. And on October 1, it removed Microsoft Editor, a text editing extension for Chrome, so it could build functionality directly into its Edge browser. Users will get enhanced AI-powered grammar. Okay, Microsoft Lens. Oh, they got rid of Lens. Oh, Lens was good. I liked Lens. Oh, suck. Also on the shopping block from Redmond in September was its mobile document scanner. That's actually a really cool app. You could scan things right into your app and it would shape them and put them onto your page like a normal page. It was great. You just take a picture and it would scan it and shape it the way it's supposed to. And it was great. Microsoft encouraged people to try the Microsoft 365 Copilot app. Oh, so there's an app that does that now. Excel. Microsoft encouraged people to try the Microsoft 365 Copilot app, which offers similar functionality. That's too bad. How was a good app? All right, it's the only one on here I'm sad about so far. Windows 10. Wow, they're actually getting rid of Windows 10 finally, huh? Support for older Nest thermostats. Amazon Prime Invitee. Don't know what that is. TiVo boxes. TiVo officially died. As far as commercials over the years, however, pay TV providers added DVRs as part of their packages, while others cut the cord to rely on streaming services on demand. TiVo's relevance slowly faded, and as of October 1st, the company stopped selling DVR products, including hardware and accessories. Dun dun dun. Apple Clips. Publisher? No, I still use Publisher. No, Publisher's good. I like Publisher. Oh God, that's not good because I don't like the other tools. I know Publisher's just so easy to use. I had some cool interlinking. In fact, Publisher's how I load my cards from Excel and how I do some automated page loading and graphics. Oh God, I even had my football game. This very football game in board game form had an Excel sheet that ran through Publisher and auto loaded them all into graphical cards. Oh God, that's gonna suck. Oh, I'm sad about that. No. For many of the same features. No, they do not, including creating professionally branded templates, printing envelopes and labels, producing customized calendars, business cards, and programs. No. They always getting rid of good stuff. Cloud support for Neato robot vacuums. Okay. Doge. I don't even know what Doge is. Early in July, Department of Government Efficiency and Elon Musk and his Doge bros made themselves comfortable at dozens of federal agencies, canceling funds that had been allocated by Congress. IRS Direct File. The Direct File pilot was created as part of President Biden's Inflation Reduction Act and allowed taxpayers to file their taxes for free directly with the IRS. It was popular, except with the tax prep industry. In an October report, the Treasury Department argued that direct file had low overall participation and relatively high costs and burdens on the federal government compared to other free filing options. It confirmed that direct file would be available in 2026 tax. Would not be available. Wow, okay. Free remote streaming access on Plex. Micron's consumer business. Wow, really? Foreign made drones. Wait. Bad news for DJI and Autal, who can continue selling existing drones in the U.S. but can no longer import new models or replacement parts unless they secure an exemption from the feds. Android Instant Apps. I don't even know what that is. Google rolled out Android Instant Apps, offering users a way to try out apps without fully downloading them. Huh? That's weird. Netflix 15 megabytes. Wow, Netflix casting from newer Chromecasts. Yeah, a lot of Chromecasts are, a lot of features are dumping off Chromecast. Chromecast is losing its thing, man. It's gonna be gone. Free Crunchyroll streaming. Effective January, anime streamer Crunchyroll will end its free ad-supported service. Paid plans start at $7.99 a month. Higher tiers add offline viewing, simultaneous streams, exclusive merchandise, and access to Crunchyroll's gaming service. Ford recently confirmed that it had ended production of the F-150 Lightning and plans to relaunch the electric pickup truck as an extended range electric vehicle. Meta shared its VROS, Apple Maps flyover. There's a lot of stuff, but most of it means nothing to me. What? What Windows shut down? What? Windows 11. Now, I have Windows 11. What are you talking about?
Mutahar and Windows is dying next month. Actually, more specifically, Windows 10. Meaning the only active version of Windows now, and at this point in time, as of next month, will be that Windows 11. I've been using Windows 11 since it dropped, since it was really just leaked, to be real with you. And, I've always wondered, why don't people update to it? Until, of course, I read the comment section to my videos where people were like, yeah, Muda, I wish I could go to Windows 11, but my computer doesn't support it. It doesn't support Windows 11. What do I do? Everyone says that I got to upgrade. Microsoft has been telling me to upgrade. And there's a good chance that if you're somebody that has a computer that isn't supported at all, you've probably seen screens like this. That computer doesn't meet the system requirements. And a lot of that comes with the fact that Windows has some upgraded requirements.
So here's the deal, man. If you're working with Windows 10, it's gonna keep working. What's happening is they're ending support. So you're not gonna be able to get any more updates. You're not gonna get any more security fixes. You're not gonna get anything else from them. Generally, unless they change their process, Windows continues to function. It's not going away. You can still use Windows 10. It's just you're not going to get help from Microsoft. It may even be a little difficult. I don't know if it'll let you install even. I mean, it might. I don't know. But it is your software, and you can install it, my understanding, if you have it on a separate thing. It's just like if you download old versions of Office. They're not supported anymore, but they're still yours, and you're allowed to download them. I've got like Office 2018 or 2019 on my computer right now, and I've downloaded it multiple times in the last few years. So it's not their official, they do Office 365, but it still works. So don't feel like you're doomed. You're just not going to be able to get new support from them. So keep that in mind. What I'm going to have to do here, I think, on this guy is, wait a minute. How do did I not give myself a call? Oh, here we go. This thing is going off the screen. I don't know. It's not considering the fact that my motion. So this has got a single motion. And this is W2. So I'm going to have to, let's see if I can screenshot this. We're going to go ahead and upgrade or keep this, but I want to adjust it slightly. Just so I can why is that paste? What the heck, man? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's not what I did. What the heck? This is all I did. Weird. Why is that? Whatever. I know I did not do a full screenshot. That's weird. Huh. Okay, well, who cares? It has what I need in there, so I will need to make this bigger though, because it's microscopic at the moment. Geez, it really is a whole screen. What the heck? All right. So let's reset this. Go line up, and then we're going to put motion. Guy is motioning. And then it's going to be an 8-1, which is fine. Which goes, I don't know, here. Sure. And then he went to 9-1, which is kind of silly. I don't need 9-1. Let's just go forward to about where? About to this point? Let's go like here. And then we'll take it out to here. Close enough. It's similar. And then we'll settle. And hit update play. And then let's look at this. It did not ID for me whether or not we have an image path for these. So let's go back over here. The get zone doesn't work. So we don't have that working. Let's go here just to see if it matters. But I'm quite sure that's not working. So we got partial loading. Now I'm running two versions of my game right now, both the website and the Unity app. Now, there's some broken parts on the website because I haven't really updated it recently, but this is where my play editor exists, so I kind of have to run it here. So we'll look at defense again. I'm pretty sure it's not working, but we'll give it a chance. Nope. Nope. Okay, so that doesn't work. That's fine for the moment. Let's go see what I can do. It also didn't, what happened to my, oh, this is offense. Okay, never mind. Whoa. Don't know what that play is supposed to be. Oh, is this guy running a weird route? Is he like in motion? What the heck is this? Trips motion flood. So he is motioning from here to all the way to here, and then he's running all the way back to here across field. That's interesting. Okay. Well, I guess it works. Or, I mean, it could work. But what this isn't doing is showing me my check marks or any kind of identifier. Hmm. Hmm. Two issues. One, still no zone display. And two, the check marks in the drop down next to each play name indicating the existence of an image path with that play being defined is not slash. All right, well, that's another thing. Couple little perks, quirks, smirks, because it's going to be hard for me to know which ones I have to generate images for if I can't see them. I could go to this and try to pin them down that way, I guess, but that's going to be annoying. And for some reason, oh, there's my defense. How do I know I have special teams too. I should have some special teams plays. Of course, they might be categorized simply as offense and defense because they're just plays. Which is a little bit weird, I know, but yeah, I have a kick return here. So it's kind of like, yes, they're offensive and defensive plays, but special teams is like a special kind of play. But I don't know that I have them identified as such. That's the problem. So like if I go here and go to like, I have special right there, okay. So this one will show me kick returns, or at least it's supposed to. Why aren't my kick returns showing up? Oh, defense. I only have kick returns in here. All right, so there's my kick returns. Which is kind of broken, right? So they're not really kick returns unless that's an onside. What is going on here? That loaded really weird. Okay, so rack 010 is probably supposed to be a kickoff, and these are supposed to move down to allow all the values on the field to display. So yeah, that's not quite right. So kick returns are going to have more room here. It's going to have to be a fix because I have a couple guys that are returning the ball back there, but they're not on screen. But these should have an identifier of some kind that identifies whether or not. I can't even click them. W4. Yeah, I don't know. Rack 10. I don't know what rack 10 is supposed to be. I probably changed it from whatever, but it's supposed to be just a block, I think. Because everybody up here is just blocking. Unfortunately, I can't click on these guys because they're not on the screen. How many of these are off? Are all of them broke? They're all broke. Why is that an onside return? I don't know if that's right. That's probably an onside return. This one is whatever the heck that is. I don't know. So was this supposed to be like no? It changed the name. I think my name editor is not supposed to be changing the name if this is set already. So that's a flaw. Guess we're not. It's certainly not 100%. We got some little breaks in there. Anyhow, I gotta pick a play here. And my run plays have to have a secondary action for my. So if I say run focus, it just means pay attention to the run first, and then secondary action would be zone. So I could probably go through these plays, or at least this one, and add something. I don't know what that would be, but. Yeah. It's reloading, but it's not putting anything in my drop down. Some kind of indicator letting you know that that play has an image defined in the dataset. Okay, let's go see. Let's bring this guy over here. Why not? I guess I don't need to have that on both pages because you can see it. Let's see here. So we're going to go load a defensive play. And then we're going to go over to the console. So we got position, undefined next action. Let's clear this so I can see what it's doing. Create grid with dimension 19 by 24, center position 10, 15. Processing action, action deep, 1/3 zone, next coordinate. Added move point, added move point 1. Move coordinate, processing action. One play loads a lot of stuff though. I'm trying to see if I see anything that's anything to do with zone on here. Can I search? Oh, get zone info. Pass rush, pass rack move. Zone width, zone depth. Don't know what that is, but okay. Last move, checking zone for E2, T2. No zone info for T1. So what is T1? Okay, so E1, T1, T2, those guys aren't going to have it, but what we need to do is find C. C2, all right, here we go. Move coordinate, C2, coordinate action 6, move, 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 generating route path, action lineup, nope. 1/3 deep added, generate path for, grid, action 1 coordinate, grid, C2, all right, so it's kind of interesting. There is no check for zone data. But I see okay. Okay. For the zone display issue, I see. Let's go look at the actual console debug log here. Let's. I hate this. Why does this keep insisting upon expanding that? It's really annoying. All right. It's a little bit more readable here anyway. T1, T2 lineup. Processing. Can I do a search? Are you allowed to search this thing? It's not really a search here, is there? Get zone info. I see a lot of get zone info. They're all coming back null. So I'll take all of this. Really, it's the only ones that matter. None of these guys have zone. They're kind of like the important ones. I see all players. Oh, what the heck. All players with zone assignments getting null for the zone data lookup. So it's seems that the route actions, though the database has zone width and depth, the gateway or the object or the route actions object that is loading does not have data assigned to scope. All right, additionally, there's supposed to be user session formation data. I didn't know it was dropping formation stuff. Grid with dimensions. I'm looking for anything that says drop down. I wish you could look in this car. Search. Search. I need to search for the terminal. Because I see nothing that says drop down. But that doesn't mean it's not here. It's because I have too much freaking data. Alright, so I'm going to have to try this again. Let's try this. We're going to go here. Wait till this loads. I'm going to clear this mess. Alright, so we're going to clear this. And then we're going to click this guy. And clear it again. Click offense. Alright, drop down. Image path, undefined. It's kind of interesting because it's only got some of them. But where's the rest of them? Was that because we're partially not loaded? Why is it not like... Why do we have like first play object blah undefined 0347, but then we don't have... How is it loading one? It's like it's not even looking at the rest of the plays. Why did I move it over there, you say? I don't know, because I'm delusional, because I just did. Whatever. And with regards to the drop down issue, these aren't logs. For the first list. That none have. I gotta go to bed. I'm tired. What did I not have? it does show one with an image and another undefined, but nothing shows in this which has more than 2. Alrighty. Now I don't know how much time I've got left. I'm really sure I'm about to run out of my quota, which is probably fine because it's 10:30. Now, that would have to be changed from play.imagePath to play.playImage. Handle load play, found action type for rack, blah blah blah. Alright, I don't know what it's gonna do, but let's go look at it quick because I'd like to see if something fixed. Please reload the page and tell me if we're making any headway. Let's go back over here and then we will go ahead and dump this because it's in the way. Just a bunch of data I don't need at this moment, so we're just going to go ahead and let that go. I'm going to click here again. And I don't need any of that data nonsense either. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this one. And then it didn't load anything on this one. I don't see any of that now. What the heck? Oh, look, it has them. See the check marks? Check marks means it's got an image. So if I go like that and then click on this field here, say update play. Now, give it a half a second to refresh. And now that one's got an image. Nice! Nice! Good job, AI. You fixed it. You fixed it. Now I know which ones I need to generate images for. That is excellent news. Thank you, good sir. Now, let's go look at defense, because I'm pretty sure it probably hasn't figured that one out yet, but... wait a minute. Do we not have any images for any of these defensive plays? Now we do. Of course, my my naming engine is not supposed to be overriding it if it's not blank. It's like, stop overriding my names, you dimosquit. That's okay. Well, we don't have images. We don't have our gray squares. We're still working that one out, but we're getting close. I don't know what the problem with the zone info is. Still showing null. So it hasn't fixed the zone issue. Check marks. Check. All good. Zone, on the other hand, still not quite working. Handle load image. Let's see there. Let's go here. Handle, wait, handle what? Oh, handle load play. There we go. Ooh, lots of stuff. There's a lot of stuff, man. Okay, so the check marks are good. You know what I'm actually thinking of doing here is I actually think I want to add micro images here. Take my images and put them here in size for the formations. I just got to figure out how to do an image with formations. I am going to go over to my chat, this guy here, to Copilot.
Hey there, Kenneth. What's on your mind tonight?
Yeah, you know, not much, man. Didn't expect to get your attention there. I need an update to the, this one's going to be, shoot, my brain farted. What was I going to do? I was going to go over here and I was going to fix, to the play editor. Save play. Save play. Actually, it's not play editor. It's playbook service. Save play. / update. Play functionality. The play name should not get generated and replace an existing play name if one is passed back with the if the play name is not provided, then generate a new name and pass it back to the UI for display. Maybe? Okay. Okay, so let's stop the playbook. And then we'll go here, go to get bash. And go cd FTZF MS go / playbook. I got too much stuff running. I got everything running and it's starting to show in my typing speed here. Maybe. Maybe. It's like, no, I don't want to do this no more. Rebuild playbook. Actually, you know, it's working on playbook too. My other AI. So I didn't actually expect them both to update playbook. They're working on different functions, but whatever. I'm going to sign off and go to bed, get some sleep. Until tomorrow.